Hi, welcome to Initial Offering. My name is Dax Wilson, and I'm going to walk you through a basic tutorial of how to work our site from both an investor's perspective and a startup perspective. We are going to start with the investor use case. Here I am logged in as an investor, Hans Olo. As you can see here, I have a list of current assets that I've purchased on the marketplace offered by Initial Offering. The one thing that's curious is the Stellar Lumens currency. This is the currency that we automatically give you when you create an account so that you can actually do trades and perform them on our test network without actually having to deposit funds. And it's used as a way to test out the network and see how it's working. As you can see here, I have a few different companies. These are based on University of Utah computer science professors. As a few examples, they have their 4-letter token code, as well as a price and the number of shares that I currently hold, because these are my current assets. If you can see, if you look here, there's a notifications tab that one of my sales was completed, 5 shares at a price of 70. If we go to the marketplace, we can see all of the different companies that are available for offer. So in addition to the professors, there are a few other mock companies that we've created. So I decided that I want to buy some of these. So the price that works here is it's set on a max price scale. So I need to set a price of above 3 in order to actually buy any of these tokens. So I'm going to set a price of 6 because I'm willing to buy any of these stocks available for up to 6. And I'm going to buy, say, 200 of these shares. So when I do this, it's going to connect to Stellar and create a transaction there on their network and actually do this for me on the back end so that when I look back at my profile, I'll be able to see that this trade has occurred. So as you can see here on my current assets, I have apples and oranges at the price of 3, and I bought 200 of them, and my Stellar Lumens currency has gone down to reflect this. And if we look at another company, we can see that there's a trend line that shows how it's been trading, whether the price has gone up, whether it's gone down, based on a certain set of dates. And we're able to investigate this, and we can also go to the profile and see the same information, as well as what the company's description are, what their website is, and different information about each of the different companies. Going back to my profile, one of our awesome features is the company watch list. As you can see, I had a few of these added onto there already, and these are the companies that I'm interested in because I want to know what's happening with them and when. Another feature that we have is that we have pending trades. So I've decided to sell Slav tokens at a price of 65 for 3 shares and for 2 shares. And these are essentially trades that are waiting to happen. As soon as somebody makes a buy that matches up with what I'm trying to do, this will occur and we will be able to do that. I can also hit cancel here and remove these trades from happening in case I want to change my mind. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, one of our trades was canceled and we were able to do that. And that wraps up the investor side of our tutorial today. We are now going to do the startup side of our tutorial, and we're going to register a new startup today in order to do this. So let's go ahead and click on the registry button under the login page. And we're going to create Giant Robots Incorporated. So GRIC and Giant Robots Incorporated. We're going to create an arbitrary number of 7,600 tokens, and we're going to set their price to 93 because robots are expensive, and we are big fans of Optimus Prime. Okay, and when I submit this, it's going to create the token on the back end through Stellar and actually create a new token that's able to now be traded on the network. So as you can see, I've made my new company, Giant Robots Incorporated. It has a fake company name for a fake company website for now. It has my description, my token code, the amount available, and the price per stock. As you can see here, we can actually track the changes as the token is traded over time. We just barely created this, so there's no data there. And in addition to this, we also are able to have a Twitter feed of what we'd like to have our investors able to know, and that will be appearing here. And we're able to look at this. We have notifications for when people buy our token or not. And essentially the startup is restricted to their own page because we do not want them to be able to see what other investors see other startups, be able to trade tokens. And they're essentially limited to the functionality of being able to sell and take money from their sales out to fund their startup. And that wraps up the startup part of our tutorial, and that brings us to a close for our tutorial of initial offering. We hope you've enjoyed it, and please feel free to fiddle with the site and have a great time.